Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Entertainment Expansion. We're your host, Tyler Callahan and Mike Ferrante. Mike, how you doing?
I'm chilling, Tyler. And do you know why I'm chilling?
Because you're waiting for Batman?
No, this is the way.
Oh,
That's
just,
right. We're talking about Mandalorian season 3. Wait, hold on. I mean the Book of Boba Fett. Sorry.
no, the
The
notes
man got
here said
the man got
Mandalorian
kicked
season
out of
three.
his
It has
pretty
Mando, it
much.
has Yoda in it. Wait, are we talking about the right show? I'm lost here.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm as lost as John Favreau right now.
the best way to look at Book of Boba Fett is they're just gonna bring up a whole bunch of characters you'd pretty much rather watch
Yeah,
than Boba Fett, which is unfortunate because Boba Fett was a badass. They just kind of it seemed like they didn't know how to tell the story well. I don't think
Mhm.
it was a bad story. I think it was just told incorrectly.
Yeah. Well, let's rewind a little bit. Obviously, we're talking about, I guess, season one of Boba Fett. Maybe there's a
Yep, it
season
was
two,
signed
maybe
off for
not.
season 2, I think.
Okay. So the Book of Boba Fett. Now, before we get into what you just said about how they handled the show incorrectly, based on all the promotion, the title, the teaser from last year from Mandalorian season two, kind of seemed like we'd see Boba Fett's rise in the crime syndicate of Tatooine, of all places, and it would be squarely focused on him, and it is for about four
Uh,
episodes,
yeah,
and then we make a hard right off the Boba Fett highway to basically do Mandalorian 2.5, and then we just kind of wrap it up and move along to season three.
or
Um,
if you will, keeping up with the Mandos.
yeah, so for us, obviously, and I think anyone watching it week by week as we did, was very off put by the hard cut to Mando and his storyline, which is weird because that was what's sad is that's the best part of the season.
It really is. The best 2 episodes are the ones that have very little of Boba Fett and the Boba Fett storyline, and that's kind of what makes
Yeah,
the show not as good as it really could be. Because when they mentioned that they were going to bring Mando into it, like they were going to give him a call. So all right, cool. They're going to have a quick little thing of Fennec Shan or Boba actually going out to speak to Mando. Nah, we're having a whole fucking Mando episode, and
uh-huh.
then Fennec Shan's going to appear in the end,
Yeah, Mando
and then
has
we're going to have
yeah.
a whole another episode after that where they're not going to appear till the very end again.
Yeah, so I would say the number one worst thing about this show is the pacing. I don't think
Yeah,
I have seen a TV show. I think this is the TV show with the worst pacing I've ever seen. Because let's just take away Mando, Yoda, Luke for a second. Let's just take them out of sight. The first four episodes were super uneven. When you go in each week watching, you don't know if you're getting a mostly present tense version or it's 5 minutes of present tense. Oh, hold on, I gotta go inside the back of tank, and then it's
relive old
memories.
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand why they wanted to do that. They wanted to show as he progressed, you see more on how he became the Boba Fett we know now. I like the idea, but it was handled poorly. I think it should have been very much hard 50-50 in each episode to balance it out, not the 70-30 or 80-20 we were getting. Mike, did you find those few episodes jarring? Because I know we're talking about the second half of the season. That's just a completely different show. But
yes. So I did enjoy the whole story arc with the Tusken Raiders because it showed us a look of another culture in Star Wars that we knew about but had no idea what the fuck was on there. You know what I mean?
it
Like
was a
we've
lot
known about
stronger
the
than
Tusken
the
Raiders
present day
since
Syndicate storyline, where
actually yes. Yes,
uh,
actually it is. And I liked seeing the character growth of Mando, kind of the lone warrior type, realizing the benefits of having a clan of his own. You know what I
mhm.
mean?
Yeah,
Kind of like a close knit family. More can get done. You have each other's backs. You're more protected. So I enjoyed that. But the way they told that story, I'm agreeing with you. That should have been first. Like, yes, the show should have started out with his escape from the Sarlacc pit, then him getting taken in by the Tusken Raiders. Then the rest can follow, and I think the show pacing wise would have been a lot smoother.
yeah, or even like the first episode is up until he officially joins the Tuskens, and then two and three is back and forth of how is he doing with the Tuscans while moving the political mafia present day story forward. Because I understand, like, if they didn't want to do it all in chronological order, it might be too much at once. But I think another thing that hurts it is the present day story isn't that interesting. You know, but
No.
who is Boba Fett going up against? A bitch ass mayor. Really?
Well, and the Syndicate. Don't forget about them, man.
Yeah, the no name people that I don't care about.
That is correct.
Like, I'm sorry, we're going from Moff Gideon from season 2 of Mando to a bunch of faceless dudes. That's basically just a crime syndicate.
Yeah.
Like, I know they don't have no powerhouse actor for the villain, but still, that's a steep drop in quality, man.
Extremely.
And oh my god, did I want to punch his like the mayor's assistant every 5 minutes? So I knock him out. Oh yeah. I think another issue with the show is Fennec, in that she was sidelined a lot.
Yeah, she had her badass moments, but
yeah, but we have badass moments in season 1 and 2 of Mando. She's on the poster next to Boba Fett. She's in the trailers and everything. I expected a bit more to show off. Oh, we have a cool female badass bounty hunter. Let's not use her.
I mean, they used her. You can't say they didn't.
No, they could have used her more. Okay,
of course.
How about for the finale where she just fucked off and then like
they could use Boba more.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's kind of the problem we have with the show.
It's okay. We need time with the teenager like speeder gang with those ugly mopeds.
That was kind of something very off-putting for me.
It just didn't fit Tatooine.
No, it not only did it not fit Tatooine, it didn't feel like it fit the Star Wars world itself.
I will disagree with you there. If they were on Coruscant, I could believe it. They fit like one of the Coruscant levels, like where it's that kind of style. If you told me that, I believe it. They're dressed up like city bikers in the fucking desert.
Like, yeah, I mean, technically, you're going to see that kind of everywhere, though. Are you not? Like, especially in these rural places like of America, you're always going to have a few people that dress out of the sorts.
They're dressed out of the sorts, but like, and then there's just, what are you wearing?
Yeah. The modding thing was interesting.
Yeah.
Because, not going to lie, that's the first time we've really seen anything like that. I mean, it kind of makes sense because, you know, they've had robotics a million times in the Star Wars series, but we never saw it to like that style, I'll say.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Like, that was definitely like, they didn't overstretch that. Like, he showed up when needed, right? And it was cool. It was cool to see how that was done. And I don't know, I guess it was good to see other parts of Mos Espa, like the gambling and stuff like that. Like, they were cool elements of Tatooine and the setting. It just never feels like it comes together.
That's true.
Like when the casinos bombed, I didn't care. But maybe if they developed the characters better or the side characters better, I would care that the hostess or the owner of the casino died.
Yeah,
but I don't.
That's true.
And it would lead more into Boba Fett wanting to defend the city, not just because it's his city, but because he cares for the people. Like, up until toward the end, he's kind of like, well, what's the title? What's the title? He's the there's a title.
I don't remember.
Daimyo.
Yeah. Daimyo.
Yeah, the first half is like, I'm this, so I'm owed all this. And by the end of it, he's like, he doesn't care much for the title. He wants to just protect the people. So I feel like if there was a connection between him and like the casino side characters and others, and they died, we'd see more of a reason for him to care. But I don't know. But hey, let's talk about the positive stuff.
Let's do it.
The Mando sword, the Darksaber, looking badass as always. It's good to see Mando needs training with it.
Yes.
You know, this all-around badass now has some work to do, which is good for season 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I did like Baby Yoda. I did like Baby Yoda in the show. And while writing wise, it makes sense. I am not a fan of Luke Skywalker, but hey,
Well, yeah, because he kind of went full dickhead mode.
he has to be a full dickhead.
It's like, hey, yeah, by the way, glad you have a good relationship with that guy that saved you and brought you to me.
Mhm.
But that's what we call in the old
In the old books.
Jedi world attachments. And attachments, my friend, are forbidden. But Master Skywalker, weren't you attached to your father? To your father, and save the entire fucking galaxy and the Republic? Well, yeah, but only I'm allowed to have attachments. Only the Skywalkers can have attachments. I myself am an attachment from my father.
See, if I was Luke, I'd be like, look, my father was attached to my mother, and he killed all the Jedi just for her, and she didn't appreciate it. So, yeah.
She actually died of sadness. You fucking
Yeah,
believe
broken
that, Grogu?
heart. Yeah.
Imagine that.
You want to die of a broken heart, Grogu? Huh? Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
you don't want attachments. You
Yeah,
don't.
you're gonna send back that chainmetal armor.
So yeah, we found the answer to that too, because he made Grogu choose between something that would be actually very useful to him, regardless if he had to choose an
Regardless of
attachment
the
or not.
attachment of who gave it, that's just good battle
Yeah,
armor.
it really fucking is. Like, why isn't everyone wearing that shit? It's a fucking chainmail armor that protects you from blaster fire and fucking lightsaber.
Wasn't because the material is super rare.
Well, Beskar.
Yeah.
It seems like there's fucking a lot of it that Mando can have a whole fucking suit of it.
Hey, he keeps doing the right missions. All right.
Also, let's talk about something else real quick. So, Boba Fett talking about his armor, right?
Yes.
Saying how it's definitely survived the Sarlacc stomach because it's Beskar.
Okay.
To my knowledge, Boba Fett didn't have Beskar armor. His was the classic Mandalorian armor, which is Durasteel, if I'm not mistaken. So,
so is this the continuity error from the creative team?
It might be. It very well might be, because that's because technically, I don't know. I was gonna say technically, if Boba Fett's armor was Beskar, his jetpack wouldn't have malfunctioned like that when Han Solo hit him.
But what if he had Beskar armor but not a Beskar jetpack?
Well, what's he going half-ass for? Go big or go home, right?
I don't know. All right. Well, we actually have a bit more to discuss, so we'll leave the Beskar debate for another time. Maybe John Favreau or Rodriguez can get a clarification on that. Cad Bane, live action, first time and last time.
Well, that we know of. Shit, he could have been taken to the fucking doctor too and been fixed up.
Yeah, honestly, he might still be alive.
Yeah, there's no way they're getting rid of him that fucking easy.
I will say though, live action, he looked pretty good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Gotta say, I was a fan of it.
Great voice, everything.
Dude,
yeah,
it fit right into the original Mandalorian aesthetic.
Exactly.
With good old Timothy Oliphant, who plays a sheriff, and they have a fucking standoff, and it works so fucking well.
Thank God he's alive, because he's a great character.
He really is.
Unlike his deputy, who's dead as shit.
Yeah, his deputy. It's like, all right, congratulations, you got your first and last episode. Good job.
That's what happens when you keep talking shit to all the people that are like a million times stronger than you. Yeah, man. I don't care if you know the sheriff. I'm gonna need you to park your jet over there, your spaceship. It's like,
yeah, he was.
Dude, this is how you get killed. All right.
And you know what he did?
He got killed.
Yeah. So look at that. But yeah, fucking Cad Bane was a badass. I like the banter between him and Boba. I thought it worked pretty well. And that final standoff, I mean, yeah, he got bested by a gappy stick, but Cad Bane's more of a stealthy gunslinger than.
Also, development wise, it does make sense for Boba Fett to use the weapon he learned from his first new family with the Tuskens to beat his mentor, to beat Cad.
Yeah.
It does kind of make sense story wise. So, yeah, I know we've kind of shit on the show a lot. I think we only shit on it a lot because we expected better, especially we're coming off 2 seasons of Mando. But for me, this honestly just feels like this is like diner food. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like a filler series
Yeah.
because it really just showed us characters we wanted to see more.
Like it's well produced, but there's nothing there that is just there's nothing stands out. There's no standout new characters, there's no standout events. It's just it's there, it moves the plot along, and that's about it. So Mike, since we've said our piece more or less on Boba Fett, which turned out to be Mando 2.5, where do you think Mando season 3 is going to go, considering they've the lasting questions from season 2, like what happens to Baby Yoda or Grogu, that's already been answered.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we're definitely gonna get Mando training to use the dark saber. We're definitely gonna see someone challenging him for it, I think. But because how I'm curious on how they're gonna. It also makes me a little bit worried that they're working Grogu kind of back into it.
That is my concern, because I assumed when they did end of season 2, he'd be gone for, I would say, season 3, and he'd show up for the finale.
Yeah.
But now he's already back.
Yeah. So I'm really hoping it doesn't just become like the Grogu show, because that'll kind of take away from Mando, I believe, in my humble opinion. But I think we're gonna get some great action scenes.
Yeah, I mean, the only active thread left, I would assume, is I think they're going to go back to Mandalore, or what's left of it.
Yeah, because we really don't know what's.
And also with the darksaber, they keep making a point: whoever wields the darksaber, lays claim to rule Mandalore.
Yeah.
So that is Mando's decision. Does he want to rule Mandalore? You have Bo-Katan, who's looking to get back to Mandalore as well. Can they work together on ruling it, or does she want to rule it herself? Mando maybe. Mando seems like the guy who doesn't want to rule Mandalore. So.
Yeah, it seems like he still kind of wants to do his own thing.
Yeah, him and Grogu knocking out bounties. So.
The way to do it.
I would say season 3 is going to be more of responsibility to Mandalore, but also like what he personally wants, and that's going to be the big topic or the big theme throughout the season.
You think so?
Well, considering Luke already, kicked Grogu back because he picked Papa's chainmail, that storyline's done. Moff Gideon, unless he breaks out, he's arrested. That's done. So I would say the focus now is the darksaber and Mandalorian culture, because even in Boba Fett, they make it a point. Mando's group is like crazy cult level people.
Yeah.
So he still deeply believes in Mandalore stuff. He's just not with the crazy cult. But then there's Bo-Katan, who are like more chill Mandalorians. He's got to find his way in all that.
Yeah, but this is the way. That is the lifestyle he has chosen.
This is the way.
This is the way out of Boba Fett and back to Mando.
Exactly. So I guess just to wrap it up, while I've had a lot of complaints about it, like I said, it's like just well produced, okay stuff. Like it looks great, but it's just there. It's still a yes from me. It's not a must watch. If you must watch anything, it's episode 5 and 6. It wasn't full 8 seasons episodes. I think it was 7.
Yes, it was 7 because Peacemaker was 8.
So yeah, so 5 through 7. 5 through 7. You just don't jump right into Mando, finish the season out, you're good to go. If you need to watch, but if you're looking to pass the time, the whole season's nothing.
Yeah, there's definitely good things in the show. If you're a fan of Star Wars, I'm definitely going to say, fuck yeah, watch it. What do you have to lose? Fucking Boba Fett. He does some cool shit. It's
Fucking
not
Danny
like you're
Trejo's in
getting,
it. Uh-huh.
yeah, for a couple scenes. But it's definitely it's still not a bad show. Don't take any of our criticism as we hated the show. There's a lot to love about the show.
We were
It's hard to live
disappointed.
up off of. Yeah, but it's hard to live off of such big hype. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that has a lot to do with it. But yeah, it's definitely a yes from me. I think the better question, Tyler, if you don't mind me asking, is I want to know what everyone else thought about the show. Were they excited for? Were they let down? Did it meet their expectations? Or you plan on watching it, or not at all? As always, feel free to let us know. Find us at Entertainment Expansion on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. As always, thanks for listening, and this is the way.
It met no one's expectations. I'll answer that question for you right now.